Hey there, bro. It's me for another day. So congratulations, you now figured out who everybody is, what they're playing. Yeah, I don't know. We have a ranged person, me, the gnome. Also, we have the rogue is playing ranged. Primarily because we have two melee people. I'm playing a war cleric as my dwarf, and the barbarian is mainly a melee thing. Um, And he's gonna start chewing his bone over there, so it might get loud. But yeah, it's a good blend, and we have someone arcane, someone divine, someone for just strength, and someone for the sleuthin. So I mean, it's what you need in a party, and that's what we kind of had to optimize for. So it's not a homebrew campaign, so it's more of a need to optimize to survive. As for your second punishment, great. I'll have to get the wasabi and stuff like that, and I never explained to Nick what it is, but I'll have my mom watch the video. It'll probably be a few days before I'm able to do it. Finals are here right now, like this week and next week for me. So probably sometime next week is when it'll be up. So I'll let you know as we get the stuff for it. I believe we have mustard, and I'm pretty sure we have mayonnaise. We might need more, but I think we have a whole jar. But anyway, other than that, I forgot to talk about this before, but yeah, Phantasy Star Online, Chandra's right, it is a fun game. You don't need a GameCube if you have a Wii, which I'm pretty sure you do. You can play it on there, as long as you have a memory card and the controllers. Playing it is nostalgic as hell for me and Nick, because Nick had invested, how many hours did you invest in that one character? He had one character, almost 150 hours into one character, and I had two different characters that were similarly leveled with about 80 or whatever, some upper 80s on each. So we played the game a lot, and be able to play it again is really cool. It's got a lot of really dumb mechanics and ways that you have to do a lot of solo player work to be able to get the full experience that you would get from solo in multiplayer. So that's one of the walls we hit yesterday, and we're working on that while he's finishing Mass Effect. I'm going to be trying to grind up and get through as many of the higher difficulties as I can, so that we can, for instance, it's like a dungeon, level 1, 2, and then the boss fight. Then it's the next dungeon, levels 1 through 3, and then the boss fight. If you're in solo and you beat those, you're fine. You can go to any one of those dungeons from the first level of them, just fine. If you're in multiplayer, it just checks your level before you go up to the higher difficulty. So you can start at the first dungeon, but that's it. And even if you beat it together, it doesn't log that you beat it, and you have to start over again when you reload the game. So what we ran into yesterday was we had beaten the first dungeon on a very hard difficulty, and we beat the boss. We turned it off after we saved it. We went to bed. Next time we tried to play it, it was back at that first dungeon again, because neither of us had ever beaten it on that difficulty. So yeah, that's what we're doing. After we go on vacation, I'm going to be going to Kentucky to visit that side of the family, and during that time, Nick's probably going to be working on that as well, because he won't have much else to do since my mom will still be working, and he'll be home mostly alone for about a week, a little over a week, I think. So after that, though, I'll be back. So, not too much going on here other than that. Like I said, finals, so it's kind of stressful here, but I've got 2 tests to take, my final exam and my other normal last test for history tomorrow, so that I can go see Star Wars when it comes out, which is very, very soon, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but it's very soon. Yeah, hopefully you have good news on Friday about your interview. I hope they don't just keep pushing it back forever. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't have much else to talk about. Been thinking about D&D a lot lately, because we've been playing it so often. So coming up with other stuff for them, and they're going to be playing a little bit this weekend, but I think they're going to be mainly doing side quest stuff in the Elven Kingdom, because they don't want to start more main story stuff when we're not going to play again for about a month. So you know how that goes. But yeah, they're nearing the end of Act 1, which is what I'm calling it now instead of Chapter 1. So I'll let you know how that goes and who survives that. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, man.